And you'll see as a team, this is what EG does best. They're a very methodical team. All right, everyone, here we go. Game 1, EG versus TSM. We're gonna have Crit picking up the fabled Marcy on position 4. Fly gonna be playing Pos 5 Shadow Shaman. Abed on his signature Ember Spirit, one of the spirits mid. It's typical. But hold on, there may be some first blood here. Nightfall on the off lane Razor, and Arteezy on the safe lane Troll Warlord. On the side of TSM, looks like Moon Meander will be playing in the safe lane as the position 4 Monkey King. Tomato will be playing Chaos Knight, a blast from the past of last patch. Fly will be playing Puck mid, Dubu on his Pos 5 Chen, but he will also not be in the safe lane, but he is Pos 5. And Saberlight playing one of the new flavors of the patch along with Marcy. It's the Dawnbreaker in the off lane. Looking at item builds here, pretty standard, just a Bottle Rush. So Razor Marcy is a classic combo. There's no Visage, it got banned out. It's pretty good. You just reposition them, and if they can't get out of it, you're just gonna lose all your damage, you're gonna get slowed. Gives movement speed, so this gives 45% movement speed. For heroes like Razor, incredibly good. The heroes that need to chase the enemy down. So this lane, very potent. Surprised they put the Monkey King here. They must think that it'll be easier to win this lane with Monkey, perhaps just zoning out the Marcy. Crit going in for deny there. 2 denies here for half of Nightfall's HP, but I think Crit will just funnel Tangos over to Nightfall without a care in the world. In the mid lane here, Abed off to a really good start here. Will he get this deny too? Nope. Bryle has used all his mana already. It looks like he's struggling pretty hard against Abed in this mid lane in this matchup right now. Just a little bit of harass. Even though they kind of lost the trade here, they might get it back for the CS he'll get by having static link up. Looks like they're going to go on Crit right away here. We do have a Boundless Strike available. It will be used. Stun not for 8 more seconds, but he does not have a Primal Spring, so it looks like Crit will just walk away. So we're going to use this level 2 Link here, just get some damage. It's probably just going to be mainly just... Oh, level 2 on Crit now. Looks like he's going to toss him backward. He has a bonus 40 damage here. Looks like Moon Meander is going to be toast here. They tried to go on Crit, but he cancels attack. It doesn't really matter. Have the damage to kill him anyway. CS on the bottom lane, 12-2 with first blood against 8-2 of Tomato. Having a disastrous lane here for EG on the bottom side of the lane. And speaking of disasters, this mid lane is absolutely insane. Is he actually dead? He's dead, right? No, okay, he's got no. Bryle's just getting a little bit of a thrashing here in mid lane as well. 17-7 to 10-2. And then on the top lane, Dawnbreaker here, 13-1 against the 19-2 of Arteezy. Slight lead here for the Troll, but I think this is the one lane you would definitely expect EG to win. This is like the overall last pick of the game, the Troll Warlord here. It looks like Nightfall had to... Did he die? He didn't. He just walked back. He had no resources. Giving Tomato a chance to get some CS back. You can just check out the net worth we want here. And Glyph has been used. It's going to use a little bit of slow here, but I think they're just going to use this to get some denies. Keep in mind, this is a purely 1v1 in the middle lane here. Abed having a dominant performance in the middle lane. And then on the bottom lane, he probably just got Marcy'd here, I imagine. Classic Marcy situation. He has 72 damage away from Tomato. Onto Nightfall, just gonna right click him down with the Gloves of Haste. He is just gonna get slapped to death by Crit. Looks like the rune battle, we're gonna have Fly coming in, Dubu coming in, as well as Moon Meander. Looks like TSM wants this rune more than EG, bringing all the supports, but because, look at that. So this is like kind of a classic TSM, I'd say. They love checking double power, and for as long as I've known them, they've loved doing this. And Crit does a really good job understanding that the support is gone from the lane. Now he has no fear to go in here and make a play happen. Because 2 heroes are checking the rune from TSM, they can't help Tomato down here. So Tomato, next time, I'm sure he knows, because they do this all the time, should be playing a lot more passive so he can't get jumped. First Marcy, it can be hard, and that's like the strength of Marcy as a hero right now. This hero, like, you're just a little bit out of position, you're just dead. So good read there by Crit. Fly getting bullied by Dubu, who does have a couple creeps and illusion runes. So he is strong now, and it looks like Saberlight is actually now pulling ahead in this laning stage here by quite a bit with the help of the Chen laning. And then the slow is going off, and now Nightfall is just hasted because of the Marcy's W called Rebound. I know the name of it. And they will get another kill. But at the same time, the trade is they lose their mid. And the only way they could have defended that was potentially Ember, but he used his TP to go all the way back, which means he was no longer available for the defense on the top lane. And I think him not getting the rune was also a big part of that. So Fly is going to smoke the Ember mid, and you'll realize he doesn't actually join him in the smoke. And we'll cover this in a second here. Alright, the Solar Guardian here is going to be used, and they're going to get a kill. And it looks like Ember will try to rebound, but he'll get out. So let's go ahead and explain this play real quick. Why it was good, and what EG could have done better in this case. So the importance of creeps in the early game, it's like the goal of Dota in the early game. Like, you want to get as many creeps as possible, like before 10 minutes. You never want to leave a lane that isn't being farmed. It gives way too much gold. So you notice how EG's leaving Arteezy on the top lane. He's not just jungling over here. And then when they do this smoke here in the mid lane, you're going to notice, sure, the lane's pushed and everything, but Fly isn't going to join them. He's going to just smoke the Ember, and he wants to take the creeps that are coming in from the mid lane. Ember's going to go make a rotation on the bot lane. So what goes wrong here is a couple things. Well, one is they probably didn't understand that Legion... this isn't Legion. This is Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker has a global ultimate. And two, they didn't really wait for Abed to get here. So if they wait for Abed to get here, now you can potentially dive. You can make something happen. But they go right away, right here in this moment. The Solar Guardian's there, but the Ember isn't. So they maybe could have committed on that kill if Abed was a bit closer, even with the Solar Guardian, while still getting EXP in the mid lane and on the top lane at the same time. So a bit of a misplay there by evil geniuses. And then Dubu makes a nice rotation to the mid lane here with his golems. Kills Fly, who is taking that farm. 8-minute rune is coming out. Looks like Crit is going to go in for it. Doesn't go for the toss back because he does not have the mana. Tomato has joined. And they're going to get a kill. So this is really smart by Tomato. Like, you might be wondering, like, why is he here? The reason goes back to here. Like, the Dawnbreaker went bottom, right? She used her ulti to be down here. She's not stuck here. She has a TP, but he also realizes that he wants to leave bottom. He doesn't want to sit here much longer because EG will bring heroes and they will pressure him. And he doesn't have anywhere to TP up here top, so he just farms down here. And he uses his time very efficiently by just checking the rune. It's a small thing you can do as a carry, but it's actually a really good play. And you'll see why Tomato left this area. Like, EG's going to keep bringing heroes down here. And they're going to leave Moon Meander just as support to kind of clean it up. Saberlight left as well because he doesn't want to be a part of that. He technically could have, but looks like he wants to make a play onto Arteezy. And we have missed some spells here. And Arteezy's just going to go in. He does not have any ult. In the meantime, they have dove the bottom lane here and killed Moon Meander. There's a spear up, but this looks very bad for Arteezy here. But a TP is coming in now to give him the 45% movement speed, and he's like NASCAR out of there. Probably would have killed him if they didn't miss the first Celestial Hammer. TSM trade their bottom tier 1 tower to take the mid tower. I'm interested to see where Artur goes next. He's heading up for top lane again. It's a double wave incoming, realizing that his hero is really bad and he should allow his other cores to get farm in the early game. So it's just a 2-for-2 trade here, but they do lose that top net worth Dawnbreaker there, so pretty big win there for EG. Dubu dragging the wave over here. Cute play. And Moon Meander has ulted the zone. I mean, he just planted his ulti so they could clear up the Shadow Shaman wards here. They're just both letting their carries farm. Arteezy farming on his Troll Warlord and Tomato farming on his Chaos Knight. Tomato going for the Armlet and Arteezy going for the Maelstrom. So there's a mech on Dubu. Bridal's going for the Witchblade. Moon Meander doesn't really have anything going on here. So you'll notice both teams are kind of just like playing across the map here. Ends up tanking a gank for Arteezy, but if you look at like Crit's death here, he dies to 4 heroes, but Ember was farming here. Razor's farming here. Shadow Shaman's getting deep wards. Arteezy farmed that wave. Like, that death doesn't mean a lot to them. Now Fly looks like he's going to try and set up for Saberlight on the side lane. And the reason why Saberlight is in this lane, specifically, is he has the ability to be across the map globally. So he's going to soak up as much XP as he can down here and farm. That way Tomato gets the safe farm. And he has the ability to farm this pretty safely. And it looks like they are going to see him in there. Moon Meander TP's bottom for potential aggression. Doesn't find him. Tomato's safely farming. It looks like EG has had enough of this mid tower, and they are bringing 5 heroes to this. And I think TSM should just let this go unless they can get like a dream initiation. But with Brile having no mana and no dream put, I don't think that will be happening today. So 5 hero commitment for the mid lane. I do like how Arteezy managed to go and join his team in that safe lane, from the safe lane to the mid lane to get the tower and secure it, knowing that either Puck had no mana, no coil. There was a timing there. Moon Meander just being a nuisance, trying to steal some farm away. A lot of heroes in this game are kind of low level. Everyone's level 9 at 13 minutes. Got a level 10 here. Okay, so we got a smoke going on from TSM here. They're showing Saberlight top with the ulti. They're showing Moon Meander bottom, and they're going for a 2-man smoke, and they'll probably show Tomato as well. And it looks like they want to go on Abed mid lane. If they land the coil, they're trying to make it work. It does hit. It breaks. They're going to use the stun, the silence, and he is going to die. And at the same time, Fly has also been killed. How did they manage that one? Oh, they tried going immediately here. But the Solar Guardian is there for backup, knowing that they're going at the Ember same time. So let me explain like what Dota's turning into for a lot of teams, right? It's not about this like 5-man run across like the map together, or 4-man. About 1 year ago, maybe 2 years ago, you'd see a lot of like teams just play here, right? Even in my pubs to this day, I have tons of people saying, hey, you should be playing here. And then you watch a pro game and it's just not true. It's just not true. Like you see heroes playing down here. You see, you know, them smoking into their safe lane. And the reason they're doing this, it's mainly to get farm efficiency and to outplay their opponents too. So like, because they do this play, not only are they farming top lane, they're going for a kill on the mid lane at the same time, but directly after they get this kill in the mid lane, they have the ability to make another play at the exact same time, very quickly, and then straight back to farming. I value both of these drafts as like fairly equal. I think the team that plays better with both these drafts is gonna win. I would give a slight advantage to probably TSM's draft, but it's not a lot. I just want to give you guys like, I'm gonna let this transpire real quick, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick tutorial on Roshan. This was like a beautifully done Roshan. They smoked, they have a timing, Shaman wards are up. They also have a BKB. On their mind, what they want to do right now is do Roshan. And they brought Artur too. And I hopefully all you carry players that are watching this are taking notes, because I've been playing with a lot of you in my pubs right now, and you guys aren't being very active in the game. Take notes and learn how to play carry. This isn't a farming simulator. But what they do really well here is they secure the area by dropping the wards and sentries. They don't just run into it mindlessly. They're here ready to jump if someone's here. Step 1, get vision. Step 2, realize where your opponents are on the map. The puck is top. They see multiple heroes mid. Step 3, do the Rosh. That is when you do the Rosh. When you've secured the area and you know they're not there. Now you can go do Roshan, all right? And so they get the Rosh. They see Arteezy. He has ulti and Aegis. Instantly loses it. But he does have ulti up. Pops his ult immediately. Abed is here with a little bit of damage. And unfortunately, he does end up dying twice here. And Abed also gets caught. And then Crit throws him down from the high ground with the Dispose. Breaking the coil, but saving his life. But Nightfall is now here with his BKB. And honestly, where was he during all of that? I am actually so incredibly confused. How does Artur die twice here? Like, how does that even happen? I'm incredibly curious. I mean, doing the Rosh is good. This is good. This is good stuff. But where's he going? Where's my Razor going? He's like playing the trumpet and being like, hey, we got Rosh, using all his spells on an illusion. Now Arteezy's dead twice. If Razor is here, with just this, his just body, his BKB, he would zone them, and they could turn and fight this. But now, what is he gonna do here? He doesn't have any spells. He used them all on creeps. And now he's dead twice. So I'm not gonna take back the tutorial on how to do Roche, because that was beautiful. Step 4, I guess it was, or whatever number I was on. Do the Roche, secure it, and then back out. So that doesn't happen. The mid lane. We've talked about it before. Here it is. And Arteezy is straight in. Now there's a Monkey King ult. Bryle's pretty low, but Nightfall looks like he's going to try and chase him down. It looks like this Monkey King ult is not helping him too much here. Well, maybe. Perhaps it is. But it's going to be nearly a team wipe here for TSM. So if you guys watched a bit of when I did Team Spirit versus Navi, this is an old concept, but it's pretty, I say old, but it's like around last TI. It was, I think, maybe not where it originated, but where it was very prominent. So you kind of see like the vision. We have a ward here for Dire. They want to jump someone that shows here. At the same time, TSM kind of wants to do the same thing. So now it just comes about a battle of who has more numbers at this point. And so like Crit is just ready. Like he wants to jump whoever's here. Abed does this as well. Fly's also ready. You know, the pings are coming out. Fly's like, if they show here, we're going. And Bryle is also doesn't think he's in vision, but he is because there's a ward here. Bryle thinks he's jumping the Ember here. And they both have the same idea because Fly is jumping at the same time. They both want to jump whoever shows mid. But now it just becomes a who has more on the mid lane. Who's correct here? And EG is correct here to do this because they see the monkey bot. They saw Chen just die, right? He just respawned. So now they immediately go, and now they have the number advantage. So Bryle gets caught, and now EG's here as 5. Instantly takes out the Dawnbreaker. Now Tomato's in trouble. He gets pretty perma-rooted there, a little unlucky for him. Now, they're just gonna man up here and clean house. So it was pretty close, right? 4-3. But because EG was there first with their numbers, they got the better initiation. Moon Meander's setting up on Arteezy bottom and getting close to that BKB. He's gonna go, Boundless Strike into the Solar Guardian, followed by a Coil. It does not snap yet. Perfectly gets his ulti off here. And now Arteezy's a bit low here and will go down. I'll still respect the play because let's be clear, like he played that pretty well. I'll give it to him. Maybe he was out of position, but perfectly out of the Wukongs. Directly onto the edge of the Dream Coil. Waits until like one of the last possible seconds. Then gets the ulti off. And that causes Bryle to die. Otherwise, if he didn't do that all correctly, I think he would have just died without any return kill whatsoever. Anyway, Arteezy's BKB is online now, so now they are going to smoke. Oh, they have a refresher orb as well. That's a big timing. So they're probably like, we very strong, guys. We strong. Dubu breaks the smoke, tries to tumbler toy out of him, but he will be tumbling to his death instead. He's not too sad about that. That was his probably expected result here. But Fly immediately sets up on the side lane here. Doesn't work. Moonmander goes back because he has no mana. But now they know Fly is chilling on the top lane. Bryle playing on the side lane here. TSM not willing to group up at this point in the game. More playing like the rat split push style. It's a lot of skeletons. What's going on here? So what do you do when an enemy is chilling in your triangle? Like, what's the response play? There's a couple things you can do. I think TSM's going to do the most natural one. The number one thing you should never ever do is just walk up there by yourself and try to D-ward. When people have control of the game, even in your pub games, this will be something that's very common. They're going to sit here and they're going to have vision here and they want to kill you there, so don't walk there. What you want to do is you want to push the two side lanes. as much as you can. But if something like Roche is up, then you have a hard decision to make. Like, are you going to defend the Roche, or are you going to continue to split push? And from the side of TSM here, they've made a mistake already, because like these decisions need to be made really quickly, and it's just super important that they're done quickly and correctly. So because they decided not to do this Roshan, I really don't think Moonmeander should have went backwards at all. He should continue to go forward, get this wave. Bryle's going to continue to push this wave bottom lane. And now they're going to be in a situation where at least both their side lanes are going to be shoved in. So now, if EG does have this Aegis, they can't go somewhere immediately and get kills. They're going to have to deal with their waves. They can't go high ground. So you kind of see that Moon went backwards to go to his team, but now he's just trapped in his base. He like just kind of messed up here. And then we see TP's coming to this bottom lane. Big line is drawn by Nightfall here. An even bigger line is drawn by Fly. It looks like they want to play in this part of the map. And then Nightfall draws another line to override Fly's line. Be like, no, my lines are better than your lines, and that will be that. And it looks like TSM wants to fight here. Nightfall gets off his Link and his BKB. He also has a Refresher available. Will he pop it? For now, no. Crit's in the middle of it. He has popped Unleash. A bit low, hiding on the edge of the coil. He's been stunned. It looks like he will die to the Moonmeander ultimate here. There's a ward here. That's why TSM is taking this fight. RTC has now joined the fight. Moonmeander has no ultimate now. And Tomato looks like he's trying to get out, but there's no Basher online, so he will be safe. A Vanguard online and a Basher, but it looks like Saberlight will not be so lucky here. And there is a Basher, I'm kidding. It looks like the Puck is in a little bit of trouble, as well as Moonmeander. And not that bad overall for TSM. They get 3 kills, continuing to keep their gold advantage, mainly through ratting and split pushing. So it looks like EG is back in form this game, doing a good job of planting vision and moving across the map, and their objective taking has just been superior right now to TSM's. TSM holding the gold lead, but if I were to guess how this game goes down, TSM don't find openings on the map to get the team fights. But we'll just have to wait and see. It looks like they're going for the tier 2 push here, and you'll see right away, it's like, do we want to fight or do we not want to fight? Those are your choices as TSM. Seeing as there's an Aegis for 2 minutes, totally fine to not fight. So they're going to push 2 side lanes, mid lane and the side lane rather. Maybe set up on bottom, but probably not. Abed doing a really good job here. We'll talk about what EG just did there in a second and talk about how to like set up for good plays. And this is just quite simply at the moment like outplaying TSM. They're forcing situations. So like from the perspective of TSM, you're just like, all right, I'm losing my bot tier tower. There's an Aegis on the troll. What's my choice? I'm gonna hit this tower. You know, let's make a trade happen. And you'll see Abed knows that he's not really needed bottom, and he may have a remnant. They can't really check. He's getting the mid wave, so they're getting gold still. They're taking this tower, and TSM's doing the one thing that they think they should be doing. They should be trading. And immediately, EG realizes that they don't want them to get anything out of this, and they want to continue to grow their lead until the heroes that can set up for kills, set up for kills. You're going to notice how Marcy and Shadow Shaman, and I guess Ember Spirit this game, these are going to be the heroes that can set up for kills in this game. It's not going to be your Razor, it's not going to be your Troll. And they immediately stay in fog, right? They're in fog, and they TP. And they TP before this tower dies. It's kind of like bluffing a bit. Playing a little bit of mind games here. Be like, you can't go on my Troll, we're behind you. And they're also showing 2 heroes top. So they set up on the top lane. And Saberlight gets a little greedy, thinks he can go for 1 more wave, but he's toast. Fly even dropped a ward for good measure here. And he dies. Moon got caught by Abed. This is like a snowball effect, because now there's no BKB, and this thing has a long cooldown in this patch, like 90 seconds now. Dawnbreaker dead for a long time. So TSM, again, they're gonna go split push. They realize EG are strong. TSM still have the gold advantage in this game, but EG commanding the game with map movement. Nightfall almost at his Shiva's guard, because #1 net worth in this game right now. Knocking on the high ground, they're gonna have to go backwards. Ember sets up with a remnant, but Puck, very difficult hero to kill. Dubu plants a ward on the side here, waiting for vision. And you'll see as a team, this is what EG does best. They're a very methodical team. And it does look like with Fly being back, their map movement is a much more crisp. And I'm not going to lie, when Jerix is on the team in the games I saw at the Major, their map movement was a bit more scuffed than it is right now. Guess what they talked about, how they wanted like that type of captain and map movement type of leader. Crit has his blink available. They smoke. TSM is standing on vision. They want to take a fight. Can they get the proper initiation here? They do see Nightfall. Stun has been used, but is there any follow-up? There's no follow-up. They even toss him back here, but it looks like Tomato does not see the opening to get the chain stun, and they back off. And I think that was the only opportunity TSM had to get a real proper jump there. EG realized they don't want to do that, and they go back to their vision. Choose not to play on the side of TSM's vision. So now, another stun is used. The chain stun might be there, and that's how it's done. Perfect. So they are forgiven for their sins of not jumping race the first time. They realize that was a mistake. Moon Meander breaks out the whip and says, Tomato, next time I stun him there, better follow up. And he did. And they got a perfect initiation there. You gotta man up in Dota to win games. Just how it's gotta be. So 3k gold net worth advantage for TSM. I don't think they've lost their gold advantage in a very long time in this game. Even though I do feel like EG has played the map really well, except for that last death. And the other Roshan, but besides that, pretty good. See, Tomato's cutting 2 waves here while pushing. That was very curious. They're cutting 2 waves. Dawnbreaker's top with no ulti. I mean, Moon has BKB, but no ulti. Like, no one should die here, to be honest with you. Like, they should be backing. They're not taking this tier 3. What they're doing here is, like, completely and utterly useless. The way I see it. Here's what they should be doing. Tomato's got the right play on mind. Let's mind. Pop his ulti, kill these 2. Going high ground here is not the right play. This is not how you're going to win this game. How you're going to win this game is you're going to cut these 2 waves. That's amazing. And just farm everything backwards. Just farm. You got 30 seconds on Racer. These guys probably still have a glyph available too. Like, this is not a play. Farm everything. Just farm backwards. All the lanes are shoved. Wait for the next CK ult. And then, if you do have a smoke, I'm not sure if they do, you can go again. But at the very least, go play on your vision after that. Great vision here, right? One hero go push bottom. Maybe Saberlight. Maybe Saberlight TP's bottom, shoves this lane out right now knowing that they're dead, and then has a TP available within his ultimate to take a fight here. So, like, what ends up kind of happening here is instead of them getting this 5k net worth up to, like, 6 or 7k, if they go farm, they lose all of Chen's creeps, they lose the Monkey King, and maybe more. Yep, looks like more. They're going to toss the Dawnbreaker in before getting BKB off. Arteezy will end up popping the Berserker Rage and BKB, getting another kill. Now, Tomato is deep. He's too deep. Now he's dead. So instead of just farming the whole map, getting something out of it, you get team wiped. It's like the risk versus reward there. The reward is just too little. It's like you do a little bit of damage to your tier 3, but good teams just don't go high ground right now. I remember watching an OG game where they had like a 16k gold lead or something for Secret, and they just still didn't go high ground. High ground is like the biggest bait and the biggest trap ever. You know what the worst part of all this was about going high ground and dying here? You know what the absolute worst part of all this is? Roche was spawning! With Aegis! They had perfect vision to camp their high grounds. Oh my gosh, it's so sad to see. Like, everything was going so well for them up until that moment. Now it's like, hey, we won a team fight, we made a great initiation, we did things correctly. And then you throw it all away by going high ground for no reason instead of playing the map, waiting for Roche. Well, now from what should have been TSM's 7k gold advantage is now EG's, because Aghanim Scepter from Roshan is a lot of money and losing a team fight. And potentially, like, TSM's gonna look back at this and they're gonna be like, huh, we were so close to winning this series off of that. But now there's gonna be a team fight down here to assassinate the shaman at this point in the game. Things are looking a little difficult as well. I mean, Tomato's just farming mid-wave and it's like, what's going on, guys? So from the looks of it, I want to be certain before I say it, but it kind of looks like TSM is crumbling right now. So Brio goes in to kill Shaman, he does it. Now Saberlight is just in. His team is not ready for this whatsoever. And now, Tomato's just gonna be like, I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm just gonna farm mid-wave, I suppose. So it goes up to 10k gold lead now for Evil Geniuses. The sidekick is online. They instantly blow up Arteezy's Aegis, but that is going to be the end of the CK ultimate. Down for one more minute now. BKB has gone out as well. Arteezy has no ultimate at the moment as well, but does not need it. But I think with Dawnbreaker being dead, there's no more gas in the tank. I do wonder if this is like a little rushed. I get it. Sometimes you're just like, you're done, you know? Sometimes you're just done. But like your choices are in this situation is like just lose the game right here and there, or give like one, maybe two sides of barracks to take a proper fight with your Dawn respawning. But this like kind of like puts the nail in the coffin, honestly. Bit of a desperation play.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Control is pretty good at killing the Wraith Pact, look at that. And that's a dieback from the Puck. And because Puck has just died back, both cores will buy back. I guess Marcy's in a core, but both players from EG will buy back immediately to finish this game. So as we like to say, this game escalated quickly.
Middle tower has fallen.
Arteezy eats the cheese, tasting victory in his mouth. And just like that, EG take out the major, the Stockholm major, second place finishers, TSM. But as a whole, like, I think EG played pretty well this game for the most part. But I also think TSM played well until a couple key moments. Like, EG's first Roshan was very sketchy. They should have let Arteezy get out with it, because they did play that pretty well. TSM finally made some good moves, killed Nightfall mid lane, and then after that, yeah, they went high ground. Moon got caught there. Instead of like using the map to farm, kind of just fell apart there, got team wiped, didn't take the farm on the map. And the worst part of all that is Roche was up. They gave Roche too. That was like a 15k gold swing at least, maybe more, in a matter of like a minute and a half.